All right, we're finna hear the narrative. What's going on? Live, uncut. So we got Mayor Johnson.
As is Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson. He's at the news conference. We're taking a look over my shoulder. Yeah, walking toward the podium right now. As you said, this all happened around 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay.
Call went out of the officer that was shot. He was brought back to the hospital by a partner on the scene. Both the mayor and the superintendent. Somebody's going to take the podium, so I'm going to let you go to that camera. All set, guys? Tom? You good? Okay, good to go.
All right, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Here to talk about what is perceived to be a police-involved shooting. Basically, in the 5600 block of South Shields at approximately 12:30, our officers performed an investigatory stop of an individual, at which time they found the individual to be armed with a handgun. As those officers were attempting to recover the handgun from the waistband area in the front of this individual, the weapon inadvertently discharged, striking the individual in the groin area. That same bullet is believed to have also struck the officer in the leg. The wounds were through and through. Both the officer and the individual were taken to the hospital immediately and treated. Both are in good condition at this time, and our officer is doing well. The other individual is stable. So, with that, if you have any questions.
Did you visit with him? What did he have to say?
Well, right now, he's been moved to another room, so I'll have that conversation with the officer a little bit.
This indication of how dangerous a job it is.
It's an extremely dangerous job. When we look at people who are armed with weapons, every one of those encounters has the potential to end with deadly force on either side, on both sides. So lives are always in danger when officers are encountering individuals who are carrying guns illegally. So we have to make sure that we get the message out for people to cooperate with officers, but we also have to get the message out to let everybody understand the danger that our officers are facing every day when they encounter armed individuals.
Next question, please, Charles. To the hospital.
That I'll have to get back to you.
Superintendent, what was the nature of the investigatory stop?
That is still right now under investigation. You know, as a police department, we're careful about asking questions immediately upon the scene without our third-party investigatory body. So we have to make sure that our detective division, who's currently investigating, are also working along with COPE. So we'll get that information out to you later.
Next question. This was a physical engagement, like a wrestling kind of a situation.
I wouldn't categorize this as wrestling. What our officers did, they were attempting to disarm someone who was armed with a hand.
Just a single bullet fired, Superintendent?
At this time, the information that we have is that there was one single bullet fired. There was one shell case.
Have you had a chance to review the video, the body cam?
Yes, and basically the information that I'm giving you right now is what we've documented.
Do we know the age of the suspect and how long the officer has been with the department?
So I'll answer it. The officer was hired initially with the Chicago Police Department in 2018. The subject was 16 years old, a juvenile, and that's all the information that I'll provide because he is a juvenile.
The last two questions, please.
Yes.
Last two questions. Good. Officer, very quickly, shot through and through.
Yes.
And no shot fired by officer.
No, at this time, no. No shots.
Yes.
Yes. We make sure that there's transparency here because it is a shooting where someone was shot. We want to make sure that it's investigated properly and everything is open.
I'm sorry, was the partner who drove the officer here to the
I would have to get back to
But
you.
it was police who drove the officer.
I believe so, but I'll have to get back to you.
All right, guys, thank you.
Okay, well, we have the mayor. Who has
Of course, thank you, Superintendent. Good afternoon, everyone. As the superintendent has indicated, this is yet another example of why it's important that law enforcement has all the tools that it needs in order to provide the type of safety and security that the people of Chicago deserve. And it also is more evidence of why critical investments in this moment for our young people is crucial to building a better, stronger, safer Chicago. The job that our law enforcement does every single day requires a great deal of bravery and courage. And, we're grateful for that, and we have too many people who have access to guns, and that's something that is not just a citywide problem, but a national problem. Our commitment is still the same in my administration, is to make sure that we're doing everything in our power to ensure that young people in particular have an opportunity to fulfill their purpose. And so we're grateful, though, that both individuals involved in this are actually stable. So thank you all again. Appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson, and Larry Stelling, the Superintendent of Chicago Police.
We'll update the
The officer
bids.
who was injured,
Use it first,
shot
yes,
through,
indeed.
and
We'll get it out there.
the same bullet that struck the offender, we are told, also struck the officer. Again, both are expected to recover.
Wow.
Reporting live at the University of Chicago Hospitals, Charlie Wojciechowski, NBC 5 News. Back to you. Thank you. Oops. I'm cool. I'm only kidding. I don't want to tangle you.
No, I'm good. I just don't want to get
Okay, people, appreciate you. To the end. I got it. So we heard the story. That's why a lot of times you can't repeat what people be saying all the time. You got to get the information. All right, good. What's going on?
I just pulled up from Chicago to be there, but what's going on over here?
Police shooting. Officer got shot. 57 Shields. So. That's, well, he's at the hospital. That's why. Yeah, he's at him and a suspect here. Yeah. So, I guess they were saying that they were trying to take the gun off a teenager, and the gun inadvertent discharge shot the teenager in the groin and also hit the officer in the leg. Right. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. Well, the officer didn't even discharge his weapon, so it was one weapon. When they were taking the gun off of, they shot the young boy in the groin. So they saying they think it's the same shot him in the groin, hit the officer in the leg. So that's what they're saying. So
At least sound like no one serious.
no. All right, people, live uncut on air. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard the story. So I brought it to y'all. We do all late, but it was good. It was good. I got that information. Thank you, Larry. Larry Daniels, hoop hard, get off the floor. Appreciate you. I guess I'll stop and give me some. I already got some drink. I don't really need nothing. All right, people. This is what I'm going to ask you guys don't do. Please don't, whatever you do, all that F12 and gang banging on here, dissing people's street tribe, don't do that on here. Because we don't do that over here, people. We don't disrespect nobody's tribe, and we don't disrespect people that are shot and their victims. We don't do that. So I'm asking you guys to take down whatever you put up there. Please do it. If not, I'm going to have to delete you. Period. So thank y'all for tuning in. This is live, uncut, unedited. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. And we got to be careful how we say things about people. We got to be careful. It's a small world. It's a small world, people. And I don't want nobody getting shot and killed because they said something on Martin G. Crime Chase Alive. I don't want that. I do not want that. This is not a diss video. This is not a gang banging video. This is strictly news. We don't care what street tribe you belong to. We don't care whatever. We just don't care. We just want to bring the news, tell the truth, and shame the devil, and that's it. All right? So if you can't obey them rules, I suggest you go follow another crime person or whatever news outlet. This one is not for you. All right? Again, I would hate to see somebody get hurt or slaughtered for something they said on my live feed. And we got to remember, people, it's a small world. A small, small world. Somebody knows somebody and somebody knows somebody. And it's a small world. So I appreciate you guys. Live, uncut, unedited. Be safe, stay safe. It is what it is. Peace out. I love being black.